Hi everybody! Now, as you know, I love being outside and I love gardening, and so I thought I'd bring a bit of gardening to you today. So over the last few days I have been planting in my garden. I've taken some seeds, just like these. This is a seed, okay, and I put them in the soil and I've watered them. Now outside today, the rain is watering my garden and I've watched this and watered it and let the sun shine on it, and look what's happened. Can you see? There's a little seedling just starting to grow, and hopefully it will grow taller and taller until it becomes a big sunflower, and maybe it will be as tall as me. We'll have to wait and see. I'll have to keep watering it and keep letting the sun shine, and we'll see if it grows. Now I brought a story today, The Little Gardener by Emily Hughes, which I thought I'd share with you. And this is all about a garden, just like my garden behind me. This was the garden. It didn't look like much, but it meant everything to the little gardener. It was his home. It was his supper. He got all his dinner from in the garden. He grew it. It was his joy. He loved his garden, just like me. Only he wasn't much good at gardening. Look, he's trying to water the plant. He's watering the leaves. Do we water the leaves? No, we water the roots, don't we? Just like I watered the soil. And it wasn't that he didn't work hard. He worked hard. He worked very, very hard. Can you see him? There he is, dragging some big leaves, and he's got to take them all across his big garden, all the way to his house. He was just too little. But there was one thing that did blossom in his garden. Do you know what blossom means? Shall we find out? It's another name for a flower. It was a big flower. It was alive. It was wonderful. It gave the gardener hope, and it made him work even harder. Look at that beautiful flower. He worked all morning. There he is, planting some seeds. He worked all afternoon. He busily chopped down some plants. He worked all night. Oh, he felt really tired. Can you see? He looks really tired. It's hard work gardening. But oh no, still the garden was dying. Oh dear. He doesn't look very happy. He would have no home. Oh dear. He would have no supper. He'd be hungry. He would have no joy. Look, he's sitting on the rock holding a worm. He's looking really sad. One night he was feeling tired. I'm feeling very sad. So he made a wish. He went to his window, he closed his eyes, and he made his wish. Here he is at his window, and here's his wish. He says, I wish I had a little bit of help. Do you think anyone heard? But no one heard, because his little voice, it was too quiet. But was alive. It was wonderful. It gave the someone some hope. Look, there's little gardener getting ready for bed while someone is looking at the flower. It made the someone want to work even harder. The next day, the gardener was tired and he slept all day. He slept all week and he slept for a whole month. There he is in his little house, fast asleep. But look what's happening in the garden. Someone is gardening. Someone is planting plants. Something is changing. And when he finally woke up, what a shock he had! It had been just long enough for something to change. Can you see what's different? Shall we look back at the beginning? What did the garden look like? It was full of weeds and not many flowers. But now look. It looked beautiful. It even had tall sunflowers, just like the ones that I'm growing. This is the garden now, with lots of flowers, lots of colour, and this is the gardener. Can you see how he's feeling? He's looking really happy. He doesn't look like much, but he means everything to his garden. And there he is, loving all the beautiful flowers and plants and insects and things that live in his garden. And that's the end of our story. And that was The Little Gardener by Emily Hughes. And I love my garden. I'm listening to the rain, and it's raining and watering my garden today. So that's it from me. So I'm going to say goodbye, and maybe you can plant some seeds, and maybe you can grow your own plants. Have fun. Bye.